Peggy 18.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night. Please.
You gotta stay strong. Okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
How did this happen?
Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
Send reinforcements!
No! Wait! Hurry up!
Get off! Get up!
Help me!
Attention all citizens. You are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought. This may be a one-way ride. So be prepared, Leon.
Sherry, don't worry. I will get you whatever you need, okay?
Tell me everything. Right from the start.
It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess. But we never meant for this to happen.
Dr. Birkin, you'll come along with us quietly.
I'm not handing over anything! You don't get away that easily. The whole place is coming down.
Hand over the sample.
It'll be all over soon.
You don't know what you're up against.
I have a pretty damn good idea.
Claire, get out. Get out now!
Trust me.
For the players.
PlayStation.
The killer left the heart next to the body. This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A page of text, written with a typewriter. Someone's been watching us.
How do you run from an idea? From a story that lives in your head? I need to escape this nightmare.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. Why are we written into the story? I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Show me the terror!
FBI, drop the knife!
Since I fell down this rabbit hole.
PlayStation.
Stay here and patrol. Report if you see one bloody rat.
I knew it. I knew it. All right. Move quick.
Far across the sea, an island calls.
Nothing ever stays nice. It always turns bad.
Things aren't always nice. You can change them.
How?
The way we always do. We fight.
How far will you go to save the ones you love? A Plague Tale Requiem picks up a few months after the end of Innocence, right around the first days of summer. Amicia and Hugo are headed south, along with their mother Beatrice and the young alchemist Lucas, reaching places still spared by the devouring plague, the raging wars, and the rabid rats that are running rampant in the north.
Is that a fair?
Beneath the warm sun of 14th century Provence, the Daruns are almost able to enjoy a normal life.
You're great! Yeah!
But for a recurrent dream that Hugo has been having of a mysterious island that calls him.
These look like teeth. It's a two-teeth island.
How come nobody noticed their disappearance?
Maybe nobody cares.
Maybe.
One day, the macular illness that's been dormant inside Hugo awakens, and the dreaded living nightmare begins again. In the wake, Amicia finds herself with no other choice but to trust her brother's dreams and head further south towards the elusive island before he's consumed by the terrible macular affliction.
The bite, yes. They've locked the arena down. They let them die here.
It's starting all over again.
Her mind is made up. She will find a cure in what dreams and prophecy may hold.
Get used to it.
With almost no one they can trust,
This is your life now.
Amicia and Hugo must traverse land and water as restless forces stand against them.
Amicia! You all right?
After the events of last winter, Amicia is hardened, experienced, and when backed against the wall, can be surprisingly resourceful.
Yes!
With several new tricks up her sleeve, she is now able to freely choose between striking from the shadows or unleashing hell with a variety of equipment and tools. Hugo wants more than ever to help his big sister and not hinder their progress.
We need to leave or we'll doom everything.
The macula within him is a double-edged sword that has deepened his connection with the rats.
The rats. They can feel people's blood. Now I can too.
This powerful ability can decimate entire squads of soldiers, but takes a severe toll on Hugo every time he uses it.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Thankfully, their journey brings not only hardship, but also unexpected friends. These colorful characters help the Daruns carry their terrible burden.
It's not my first time.
While offering unique skills and resources to bring them closer to their elusive goal.
As soon as he's gone, it never lost.
For Amicia and Hugo, the road ahead will test the limits of what they can endure on all levels, and just how far they're willing to go. Reaching the island is only the first step to truly understanding the terrible affliction that's stricken their family. As the lines between reality, fantasy, and fate dissolve, keeping it together and finding the cure to save Hugo will be nothing short of a miracle. But Amicia has hope, and hope is the last thing lost.
Others are burned in it.
If you kill, be ready to be killed.
No! No, no!
A Plague Tale Requiem releases October 18th on PlayStation 5.
PlayStation.
How does it feel, Wayne, to stand on the very stones that ran with your parents' blood? Do you feel sad?
Bruce.
Full of rage? Or does that outfit help bury your feelings, hiding your true self?
You become what you've always fought against, and I will stop you.
I have powerful friends, Batman. This is just the beginning. Why do you work alone, Batman? I believe you enjoy the loneliness.
I assumed that you thought yourself untouchable.
Looks like Batman himself is exiting the building. Mayday!
Well, as you can see, no one is untouchable.
We are the future of Arkham! We are the future of Gotham!
If you solve the room ahead, you save them. If you don't, then they die.
You must show you are willing to take a life to save the world.
You cannot stop me. Soon I will command forces beyond your comprehension. Are you gonna be a good boy and give up nicely? Bravo!
dark-furred, devious-natured, hunting that Gwai is no simple task. You do have some skills, but this land bites me.
PlayStation PlayStation
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellyan responding to your distress call.
I think it's me. It's all falling apart here.
Hey, Isaac. Coming? Where is everybody? Up there!
This transformation, it's remarkable. Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost? Our homecoming will be truly divine.
There's still a way out for us.
Humanity will be made.
Devil may cry.
I got a gig. Cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on and those toilets need flushing.
First come, first serve on the targets, right?
Music to my ears. Hurry up, Dante!
Whoa, you are the infamous Dante. My grandmother is Nell Goldstein, the gunsmith that made all your fancy weapons.
Guess I get to see it with my own eyes. Dante, I'm gonna go too. Which one wants to play? Hey, asshole! Alright! I've got all the power I need, right here.
Hey, tough guy. That'll keep him, but not for long. Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here, but everywhere.
my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
Jackpot.
Meet your new client.
He who desires but act not breeds pestilence. So it is written.
Hey, I got a new arm for ya. A masterpiece. One of my finest.
Peggy 18.
God, it's him!
They've overrun the lower level! Corporate says we should let them through! What? Why?
Access granted.
You sure you're up for this? Just find out what this will cost us and come back in one piece.
Focused on the greater good. Remember that. Great. Get this done.
All right, I'm in.
Peggy 16.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. They are truly faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Mikkeler is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Vesper's flame.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
Peggy 18.
this pain is ours.
If we fail, we lose our chance at revenge.
When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger.
From here on out, you're on your own.
I like working solo anyway.
You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. How and where? Well, that's up to you.
Enemy presence detected. Analysis complete.
Eliminate him, however you see fit. Don't get spotted.
The dream of every ruler.
Scarface plans to become a nuclear power.
Incoming! Unless we stop him, he'll go down in history a conquering victor. We can't let that happen.
You've only got two options. Heaven. Or hell.
No. There's another.
Burn with the rest of them.
Boss, get out of there!
What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
This is for the players.
The following trailer is rated H for honest. From the company that's been slapping a new coat of paint on the same game engine for almost a decade, comes the game that was hyped up almost as much as the new Star Wars, Fallout 4. Dive back into the post-apocalyptic wasteland of the Fallout universe and get ready for an alternate future where humanity has been destroyed by nuclear warfare. Except for the people it made into immortal zombies, or the Hulk. You know, 'cause science. Experience the game that brought Fallout into the next generation. And get ready for the first-person shooting that sucks a lot less than in 3. You don't even have to use VATS constantly. Voice acting and a simplified dialogue tree, because reading is for nerds. A suit of power armor and a death claw in the first hour. The exact same music as the last game. And a fresh pile of terrifying glitches, bugs, and crashes. It's just not a Bethesda game if it's not corrupting my save files. Step into the shoes of the sole survivor of Vault 111, a protagonist that finally doesn't look like they're made of melted plastic. Unless they do. And team up with a gaggle of companions that are more of a liability than anything.
Security system.
Then strike out into the wasteland on a mission to find the man who kidnapped your infant son. Until you get distracted by picking up garbage, building a basketball court, rescuing a beer-making robot, pretending to be a superhero, helping a nerd get laid, and accessorizing your dog. Aw, he looks so cute in that body armor. Wait, who's Sean again? Prepare to loot your way through the ruins of Boston, leaving a freedom trail of naked corpses in your wake, as you rummage through garbage cans for scrap to fill your insatiable gun-modding habit in a post-apocalyptic version of Hoarders, where you'll recycle more than you ever will in real life. Ooh, is that aluminum? Discover the survivors of Fallout's brutal apocalypse and join one of the 4 factions to rule the wastes, featuring The Brotherhood, who are giant dicks but give you a bunch of cool shit to play with. The Institute, who are basically the Illuminati if it was run by nerds. Future Harriet Tubman's The Railroad. Or if you want to grind endless quests like you're playing an MMO, the Minutemen.
Obviously you're no ghoul, but the way you were talking.
Once you're tired of spending hours scavenging through endless destroyed settlements, get ready to build your own settlement and spend hundreds more hours playing post-nuclear sims. As you plan defenses, turn entire buildings into scrap, and struggle with the terrible console controls and lack of tutorials, until you realize the whole thing's kind of a pointless waste of time. Man, why can't I make raider settlements and pillage the other ones? Where's Caesar's Legion when you need them? So get ready to strap a bunch of random shit to your body and head out into the wasteland one more time. And make sure to bring a big freaking gun, because these rad scorpions aren't here to play and you haven't saved in half an hour.
Me in the asshole!
Starring Commander Shepard, Cleavon Little, Buzz Lightyear, Detective Data, Child Star, Beef Jerky, Average Bostonian, Jessica Jones, and Balto. It's always sunny in the apocalypse. You know, for a society that was entirely destroyed by nukes, these guys are pretty casual with leaving them laying around. Be sure to subscribe for more honest game trailers, and tell me what you'd like to hear me say in my awesome voice. A plague of both your houses. I remember everything, and it changes nothing. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal friend. All these flavors, and you chose to be salty. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word.